It was a rainy Friday night when Mia found herself home alone for the weekend. Her parents had left town for a family emergency, trusting her to take care of the house. Bored and restless, Mia decided to explore the attic, a place she'd rarely visited. She thought, why not? What could possibly go wrong? Flashlight in hand, Mia climbed the creaky stairs to the attic. The door groaned as she pushed it open, revealing a space cloaked in dust and shadows. The air smelled of mildew, and the faint light from a hanging bulb barely illuminated the room. As she sifted through old boxes and forgotten trinkets, her eyes landed on something peculiar, a small locked door at the far end of the attic. She hadn't noticed it before. Curious, Mia began searching for a key. After rummaging through an old jewelry box, she found a tiny rusted key that fit perfectly. With a deep breath, she unlocked the door and pushed it open. The room beyond was pitch black, and as Mia stepped inside, her flashlight flickered ominously. The room was almost empty except for a single wooden chair and an ornate mirror hanging on the wall. The mirror's golden frame was carved with strange symbols Mia didn't recognize. When she shone her flashlight on the mirror, her heart skipped a beat. The reflection didn't show her. It only reflected the attic behind her. Confused, Mia moved closer. That's when she saw it. A shadow moved in the mirror, but there was no one behind her. Before she could react, a faint whisper filled the air. Mia! The voice wasn't coming from the door. It was coming from the mirror. She turned back to the mirror, and her breath caught in her throat. The reflection had changed. Instead of the attic, it now showed a dark, misty forest. In the center of the forest stood a figure. It looked exactly like her, but its eyes were pitch black, and it smiled in a way that sent chills down her spine. Who are you? Mia whispered, her voice trembling. The figure didn't answer. It simply raised a hand and pointed at her. At that moment, Mia felt an icy grip on her shoulder. She screamed and spun around, but the room was empty. When she turned back to the mirror, the figure was gone. But the forest remained, and the mist seemed to be creeping closer, almost reaching out through the glass. In sheer panic, Mia ran to the door, banging on it with all her strength. Suddenly, the attic light flickered, and the door creaked open. She stumbled out, slamming it shut behind her. Breathing heavily, Mia locked the door and threw the key into a dark corner of the attic. When her parents returned the next day, she told them everything. But when they went to check, the small door was gone. The wall was solid, with no sign of an entryway. Did this story give you chills? If you're as scared of ghosts as Mia, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more spine-tingling stories. And tell me in the comments, do you believe in ghosts? Or are you brave enough to say no? Let me know.